Hello, welcome to the Rich and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog home life things, cooking, all kinds of things to do with home. Today, I'm going to be going out in the garden because it's the start of the garden collaboration. Once a month from March to October, I take part in the collaboration with some other ladies. Let's get a bit more light. Some other ladies, and we show off our gardens, basically, let you see what's happening out there and what we're growing and whatnot. So today is the start of the collaboration. I will drop a link down below in the description box of other people taking part. It's not just in this country, in the UK, we've got some in America as well, and we may get others along the way this year. I don't know, because if anybody's interested in joining in, just let us know, and you can join us any month, whichever. So yeah, like I say, I'll drop a link to the channels in the description box down below if you want to check them out. And now we'll pop out and have a look at the garden. It's not doing a lot at the moment, but I've not really started yet, but we'll go out and have a look anyway. So we're outside now, and this is the patio area, and you can see the plants that I have got out here. Little fairy garden. Lisa normally decorates that, but she hasn't done it for Easter this year. That's the mint, but that's not looking very good. There's like moss grown in it. I've never had that before. It looks like it might not come back. Apricot bush in the garden, which gets less and less leaves every year. The only thing looking good back here is the blueberry bush. I've got lots of blossom coming on it, so all being well, that'll mean a good few blueberries if it carries on that way. So that's not looking too bad. The rest of it's not got nothing in it at the minute. I did have rhubarb in here, but it died off last year and not come back. That's a gooseberry bush that's got buds coming on it, so hopefully that will come back, so I need to weed it. My bamboo and the blackberry bush that's growing through the fence, I think I'm going to have to trim that because it will grow crazy when the summer comes, so I'm going to have to trim that back. I've got a clematis there that's starting to grow. That'll grow right up the trellis fencing, and that'll look nice. I've had crocuses in there, but they've gone back, and they're just emptying or want pulling up and emptying. There's Sean cleaning her rabbits. She's busy doing that. See, this area we don't really have plants in. I've got a few potted plants. I've got a hebe bush over here, and I've got some lavender. I've got a few pots of lavender dotted around because they're a good deterrent for flies, lavender. That's why I keep them where the rabbits are. They're not in any particular position at the moment, but they will be. This is the blackberry bush. It's all a bit barren there, and the fence there, I want to paint that blue. Dean's waiting for the weather to dry a bit so we can paint it. The lawn is all mangled. We put all new lawn down last year. It grew beautiful, all green, after we packed the pool away, and the dogs and cats have dug it all up, and it's just one big mud bath. And here it just looks all horrible at the minute, but that'll grow thick with the blackberries, and it'll all be green in a couple of months' time. So we'll go up the paths. There's nothing up here to show you really. These are the baths that were put all marigolds in last year. They were full of marigolds, but it's empty at the moment. Just a couple of stray daffodil bulbs that ended up in there. I've got a clematis there in bud that's going to come out, so that's looking good. We normally put sunflowers along here, and probably my sweet peas will go up there as well. That'll hide all the mess that's behind there then. Just empty pots full of weeds, and they're ready for flowers. I got some strawberries growing there. They've got new shoots coming back, which is good because that might fill out this year. It's just all empty pots and rubbish, and I've got all green mouldy stuff growing on there, which will all need pulling off and turning over. The beds are just all the same basically. There's nothing in them. They're just all waiting, and they all need all this rubbish on top of them pulling off, taking off, because I can't see anything growing through all of that. But yeah, they're all just empty at the moment. So I'm going to redo things this year. But that's how it all looks. You can see just behind the beds, I've got raspberries going up canes. They've got leaves coming on them now, but there's nothing much to show you other than that, so we won't go up there. I've got the chickens up there as well. So this is it. It's just nothing. It's just all there and waiting, really. Right, we'll take a look on the front. I'm staring down there at, if you can see it, that's a pear tree. That's really blossomed well. Next to it, that's stick. That's also a pear tree, conference pear, and that's waiting to get leaves on it. Down the side, we've just got some flowers, some daffodils and primroses. In the corner, I've got camellia. So I've got some camellia in the corner. That's looking lovely. Next to that, come on, it's very hard to see, but there's councilmen on the front. Next to that is, well, the two front ones, I should say, along by the wall. They're Victoria plum trees. They've got leaves coming on them nice, but I've had no flowers yet. My willow in the middle. And coming up then this side is my apple tree. Take it out, there we go. My apple tree. And there's a little apple tree there that's just started blossoming the first time this year. So I'm hoping that we do get some flowers from it, apples from it. We'll wait and see. It's about the 4th year, I think, this year. And they say 5 years normally before you get fruit. So we'll see what happens. So that's all there is to see in the garden, really. Nothing much. It's not doing a great deal at the moment. It's all very barren and horrible out there. Continuous rain makes it worse. And like I say, we're looking green and horrible. So what will grow in there this year, I don't know. But we'll wait and see. We'll start planting next month and we'll see. Now, what was I going to say? We're going to have a question each month. One of our ladies, Lisa Ann Spencer, suggested, why don't we do some questions for the garden collab so people get to know us more, and, you know, anybody else. If you want to answer, if you've got a garden and you want to say in the comments down below and give me your answers, that's fine. So the question for this month is, how long have you been gardening? So, me forever. Definitely all my married life, which is coming into 40 years, so definitely all of that. And when I lived at home, yes, I gardened as well. My dad wasn't a big gardener, although he did the garden. He wasn't a big gardener. He'd always enlist somebody else to do it if he could. When I met Dean, he got Dean doing it. You can go out with my daughter if you do my garden. But no, he had Dean doing it. And I know my mum said when they first got married, her dad, my granddad, used to cycle. He lived away off from them. He used to cycle with his spade, and he went and did it for my dad. But over the years, my dad did do it himself as well. So yeah, we always helped doing that. And I remember when I was young, one of the houses I lived at, I was at primary school, might have been about 8, 9, and I liked the garden. I liked the neighbours' gardens, all the vegetables and all the flowers. And because my dad wasn't the greatest gardener, he only did what he had to do and grew what he needed to grow, then it didn't look like everybody else's. So I wanted to make this, we had this little patch and I wanted to make it full of flowers. So I started digging on my own. Nobody was helping me. And then I remember the next door neighbour coming round and helping me, and my mum going mad saying, "Nosy interfering woman." And I was saying to Mum, well, if you come and help me do the garden. So yeah, I've always had an interest in the garden. I've always liked the garden. I wouldn't say I was big on flowers, but I like the look of them, you know. It's not my specialty, flowers, but I like growing and eating what you grow. So yeah, I would say mostly forever. I can't remember any particular time I first took an interest in it, but other than that one occasion, and that's probably only remember that because I got in trouble because the neighbour came around and I didn't ask her. But yeah, I've always sort of been gardening, but definitely all my married life. And my husband's the same. He used to help his dad with the gardens because in them days, houses seemed to have big gardens. People grew their own, had a few chickens down the bottom of it, and it was just commonplace, really. It's just what everybody did. So yeah, I would say most of my life. From when I could probably walk, I was probably pottering out there doing something, even if it was just, making mud pies. So yeah, so that's the answer to that question. And like I say, do any of you garden? If so, how long have you been gardening for? So yeah, then you can join in down below. And like I say, any other month, if you want to join the Garden Collab, just let me know in the comments, and well, you'll see the format, how it's rolling out, and we'll just send you the details of everybody, and you can just do the same. Or if you want to send some pictures, I do pop an email address on there that's specifically for this, so you can send me an email and let me know, send me some pictures or something. I'll tag them on the end if you want to do that. So that's that for this month. Like I say, there's nothing much to show you. It's all pretty barren out there. Hopefully next month there'll be a bit more going on. I'll drop the links to everybody in the description box down below, like I said, and then you can check them out. And oh, I forgot to tell you, it's hosted by Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads, and she's having me a sister this year. So yeah, you can contact either of us. So thank you for watching, and tomorrow, well, I'm not sure if we'll be back with a vlog tomorrow, but definitely on Friday we'll be back to cooking, and we're going to do that hot cross pudding. I don't know what's wrong with my teeth today. Hot cross pudding in the air fryer, and we'll do that on Friday. So thank you for watching, and until I see you next, take care. Bye.